Hey, it's John here, and in this video I want to break down 3 of the biggest mistakes people make when hosting a sales webinar, a masterclass, an online workshop, and the type of content you put together to make sure you both delight and excite people, but ultimately get people to buy from you or want to work from you. So if you're new here, my name is John Schumacher. I've been deep in the world of webinars, online sales for over a decade, worked with more than 300 private clients across 30 plus industries, and more than 2,300 people and counting have gone through my online training programs. I've learned a lot about webinars over the years, deep in the trenches, and I want to share these 3 big mistakes with you. So if you'd like to download a PDF featuring my 7 biggest, most crucial elements to a high converting webinar, click the link in the description after watching this video. All right, so let's start with mistake number 1, and that is not properly framing the new opportunity that you're about to share with your webinar attendees. And again, this is extremely important. Most people don't even know they're doing this. So I want to bring this to your awareness so you can stop doing that. And again, this applies to webinars, online sales presentations of any kind, could be a masterclass, a workshop. You need to do what I call framing the new opportunity early in your talk. So if it's a 60-minute webinar, this might be the first, let's say 10 to 13 minutes of your talk. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they just start their presentation, they introduce themselves, they share a little bit about themselves, and they dive right into teaching what I like to call nice to know content without properly setting the stage, without properly framing the opportunity that you're about to share with them. If you don't give people context, that's the key word, context as to why they should care about what you're about to share with them, they're going to be a lot less receptive to you and a lot less receptive to your message. And so early on in our presentations, we want to talk about their desires. We want to pinpoint their difficulties in getting to those desires, and we want to seed your discovery or the opportunity that you're going to be sharing with them. And that's really what we want to position your solution on your webinar or during your workshop or masterclass as a discovery, right? It's something you've discovered. It could be a method or a technique that you have used as a coach, a consultant, service provider, or course seller that has gotten your clients results. And so the first 10 minutes or so, we want to make sure we're touching on your ideal buyer's desires. What do they want that your program can help with? Pinpoint the difficulties in reaching those desires that people traditionally have, and then seed the discovery of what you're about to share with them on your webinar. If you'll do that, if you'll set the stage more effectively, you'll have more buy-in during your webinars. Now, the second biggest mistake, and one of the most common mistakes that people make, is right there in the content section of your presentation. So hopefully you've framed the opportunity a bit early on. Now you're actually going to show them the meat, right? You're going to show them, I like to call it your roadmap or your path forward. This is what I've discovered, and this is why it's so powerful. This is what it can do for you. Here's a high-level overview of what this discovery looks like. And there's nuance to this, but when you nail this, it can make all the difference between people seeing your opportunity as that new path, right? If we don't position our content as a new path forward, why should people hire us? And so the mistake here is doing what I call over-teaching nice to know content, right? You think if you just give them enough steps or enough pieces that they're going to get enough value and want to work with you, which is not the case. You need to show them a new path forward. If you're not showing them a new path forward, why would they hire you? There's no reason to do so. So stop over-teaching too much nice to know content. Start breaking down a step-by-step process or a method that you have discovered and do it in a way that wows them and watch your conversion rates go up. Now, the third mistake people make is doing what I call presenting vanilla offers. Now, vanilla offers, and most of us make this mistake if we're new to sales or marketing. We talk a lot about features. Hey, I have this program. It's called this. There's 12 video modules. There's PDFs for each module. And there's random bonus 1, unrelated bonus 2, confusing bonus number 3, right? We sort of try to stack in value or stuff together an offer that really doesn't hit the mark when it comes to being and you want to remember this, a problem-solving solution that gets your ideal buyers to the result you're promising faster, easier, and better than they ever could on their own. So most of you, when you present your offer, if it's a call booking, you'll just say, hey, book a call and we'll talk. Or if you're presenting a course or selling something directly, you're just going to talk about the features of the offer, which is going to ultimately fall short. When you present your offer, we need to do what I call tying problems to solutions. I call this the problem solution dance. You need to know what problems or objections or concerns your ideal buyer would have to thinking they could do the promise that you're ultimately showing them in your program, right? So, for webinars, for example, maybe I don't know what to say, no problem. I'm going to give you some AI tools that are going to help you do this, or I'm going to give you some scripts that are going to help you write your webinar more easily. Maybe I don't know how to put together my slides, no problem. We're going to give you a slide deck. Maybe I don't know how to promote my webinar, no problem. We're going to tap you into a joint venture network right away. You want to solve problems with solutions, and ideally easy button solutions. So if you're selling a course or something directly, you want your bonuses, or if you don't like calling the word bonuses, some people are allergic to that, you can just call them value adds. You want your value adds to solve problems. We want to highlight the problem, present the solution. Highlight the problem, present the solution. And how you position your offer, and I'll make another video all about this, can make a huge difference in your conversions, how you position your offer and how you sell your offer, whether it's to talk to you on the phone or to sell something directly, can make all the difference in the world. And so those are the three biggest mistakes. If I had to pick three as far as your webinar presentation goes, one, you're not properly framing the opportunity. You're not setting up what you're about to show them. You're not providing the right context so that people are open and understand what's at stake for them during your presentation. Then the second biggest mistake is over-teaching, nice to know content, turning on the fire hose and spraying people in the face with too much random value in hopes that they'll hire you instead of showing them a new opportunity or path forward. And the final one is that vanilla offer. Most of us are just talking about features or making very sheepish, bland offers. How you present and position your offer can make all the difference as far as whether people take you up on that offer, and that is critical. Just as a reminder, if you'd like to get that PDF of the 7 key elements to a high converting webinar, make sure to click that link in the description. That's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to get more of these type of videos from me, and I'll see you on the next one.